What's up, YouTube? Big Daddy J back with Week 2 picks from the NFL. Let's get it going. All right. Well, I didn't do too hot last week. I had a record of 7-9. Not a very good way to start the season. I thought I'd do better than that. There's some big, surprising games happened last week. Even in my fantasy league, I have like 11 teams. I only won like 3. So, bad week all around. My Longhorns lost to Arkansas. My Bills lost to Pittsburgh. It was a bad football week. But, new week, new life, new generation. Got my picks right here, so let's get into it. All right, so starting off the Thursday night game is the New York Giants at Washington. Giants looked horrible last week. They have Daniel Jones is a fumble machine. Got to fix that up, or he'll be out of there soon. But I'm going to take them in the upset over Washington. Washington did lose Ryan Fitzpatrick, the starting Taylor Heineke, who did a very good job last year in the wild card game against the Buccaneers. But I'm going to say the Giants are going to win this one. But that could change if Saquon Barkley doesn't get to play. So we'll see. And Daniel Jones has got to stop fumbling the ball. All right. Next game, Oakland Raiders at Pittsburgh Steelers, both coming off underdog type wins last week. Won games that they weren't supposed to. Pittsburgh beating my beloved Bills, and Oakland beating Baltimore in a Monday night stunner in overtime. But I'm going to take Oakland. I'm going to say they're going to go across the country to Pittsburgh and pull another upset. I believe Pittsburgh's favored. Got a great defense. But go Oakland, 2-0. San Francisco and Philadelphia. Now this is going to be a very interesting game to me. Philadelphia played a lot better than I thought they would against Atlanta last week. They ripped them apart. San Francisco was blowing out Detroit until they let them come back and almost beat them. So they had them down like 31-10. Barely escaped by. But I'm going to take the 49ers. Yeah, 49ers. Texans at Cleveland, no contest. I know Texans won last week, surprised me. Cleveland barely lost to KC. They had a big lead in that game, but Cleveland's going to be mad. They're at home, the first home game. So Cleveland on that one. Denver Broncos at Jacksonville. Denver, they have too good of a defense, and Teddy Bridgewater doesn't make the mistakes. Jacksonville's just trying to learn how to play. They're so young right now. They might get a win or two this year. New Orleans at Carolina. I'm going to take Carolina, and I call it I don't know if it's really an upset, but the way, New Orleans destroyed Green Bay, I think they're going to come back down to earth, and I think Carolina's going to beat them. Watch out for Carolina this year. Rams at the Colts. I'm going to take Indy. I know the Rams are one of the top, kind of the Super Bowl contender right now in NFC. Had a great game from Stafford last week, but I'm going to take the Colts. They just lost to Seattle, but I think Wentz, getting his feet back under him. I think they're going to do a lot better this week and get the win. So yeah, Colts. Buffalo at Miami. Buffalo. I'm going to pick them no matter what. I don't care. they're playing against their arch rival. They did lose last week. Miami's coming off a 1-point win over the Patriots. But I'm going to take Buffalo. They got to get it turned around. They can't go 0-2. Now we've got New England, the Jets, taking the Patriots. Jets are still one of the bottom feeders in the league. They might be better next year or two. Zach Wilson, see what he can do, but I think the Patriots are going to go in there and get that sour 1-point loss taste out of their mouth that they suffered last week to Miami. So yeah, New England over the Jets. Next up, we got Cincinnati and Chicago. Another intriguing game. A lot of people might be taking Chicago at home, but I don't know what the quarterback situation is going to be like. I guess Dalton's still going to start another week. I'd put Fields in. I'd started Fields last week. But I'm going to take Cincinnati. They showed me something last week, beating Minnesota in overtime. I think Burrow, got a lot of weapons around him. Found his college teammate, Jamar Chase, so that might be one of those big connections going forward. So yeah, Cincinnati, taking them on the road. Atlanta, Tampa Bay. I'm not going to stay long on this one. Tampa Bay. Minnesota, Arizona. I'm going to have to take Arizona the way they destroyed Tennessee last week. They're going to be playing at home, and they're going against a team in Minnesota who lost in overtime to Cincinnati. I thought Minnesota would take care of business last week, so looks like they're going to drop to 0-2 with Arizona going to 2-0 this week. Tennessee at Seattle. I'm going to have to go with Seattle. Tennessee did not show me anything last week, which I thought they would be a lot better. Their offense struggled. Julio Jones didn't look like he's on the same page yet with Ryan Tannehill. So in Seattle, Russell Wilson, it'd be hard to beat them at home. So Seattle. Dallas at the Chargers. Dallas is almost a must-win situation right now. Chargers got the win against Washington. Dallas nearly beat Tampa Bay. Great game. But I think they're going to take it. They're going to go on the road, and they're going to beat the Chargers. I think it'll be a close game. Kind of like 28-24 type ball game, but I think Cowboys are going to pull it out and right the ship, so to speak. Okay, the Sunday night game, Kansas City at Baltimore. This might be a good game. Baltimore came off that heartbreaking loss in OT to the Raiders. KC had to come from behind against Cleveland. Nearly got beat by Cleveland, but I'm going to take KC in this one. I think Baltimore, as shocking as it sounds, they're going to drop to 0-2 and be in a little bit of early season trouble. See if they can right it. But I'm going to see KC go to 2-0. Then in September they don't lose. Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid together. So, and the Monday night game, we got Detroit at Green Bay. Like I said, Detroit was losing badly. They almost came back to beat the 49ers. Green Bay just lost badly. Their worst loss with Aaron Rodgers, I think. So I think they're going to right the ship, and Green Bay's going to come out mad, angry, and Rodgers is going to try to put on a show on national television on Monday Night Football. So yeah, I've got Green Bay. So my picks this week are Giants, Oakland, San Francisco, Cleveland, Denver, Carolina, Indianapolis, Buffalo, New England, Cincinnati, Tampa Bay, Arizona, Seattle, Dallas, Kansas City, and Green Bay. I hope I can improve on my 7-9 record that I did last week. Get back over 500 for the year and go from there. So, everybody else, just leave a comment down below. See what your picks are. See what games you're interested to watch. And as always, be blessed. Big Daddy J out.